Hey folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Don. This is Rockin' a Country. I've got a request on hand. Hank Williams Jr.'s The American Dream. I don't know if I know this. Something tells me I must, but I didn't grow up on country. I came to it really traditional country 7-8 years ago. And so anyway, I'm catching up, even though I've done thousands of requests on the channel. But Russell Folkens requested that I do this one. It was a gift request, so shout out to you, Russell. Thank you for this. Those of you who might want to make a gift to the channel for me to do a reaction, the information's in the description box below. It's either, PayPal or Venmo, and the suggested gift is $25 for me to do a reaction to a song. Because it takes me about an hour and 15 minutes or so from start to finish to get the reactions up. So let's just get into this one. Everybody who knows country knows Hank. In fact, a lot of folks who don't know country know Hank. All right. The American Dream. And the Olympics just ended last night. So, as of last night, from the time of this recording. So here we go.
Too many lawyers in football. Baseball's got a few. The pitcher got $1 million and the quarterback, he got $2. Pitcher threw his arm away and the quarterback burned his knees. And this they did so they could live the American dream. Now there are some preachers on TV with a suit and a tie and a vest. They want you to send your money to the Lord, but they give you their address. Cause all of your donations are completely tax-free. God bless you all, but most of all, send your money. Do you really want it? Do you really need it? You gotta keep on grinding just to try to keep it. You got no time for yourself, you got more for old Jim Beam. You're going crazy dreaming the American dream.
Don't turn it down, though.
Budget, making the Democrats scream. Says we gotta control inflation, quit spending our money on everything. But this year's tax increase, why, it's the biggest in history. Round and around we go, where we stop, who knows, the American dream. Do we really want it? Do you really need it?
Dream?
You gotta keep on grinding just to try to keep it. We got no time for ourselves and more for old Jim Beam. We're going crazy dreaming the American dream. We're going crazy dreaming the American dream. Hail to the chief. Hail, yes.
It's a funny ending. I love it when people question sort of generally accepted ideas. The American dream, we love it, But to me, the American dream is just opportunity. There's no guarantee. But I like that he's questioning in here, spending all his time dreaming and stuff. But he talked about the pitcher and the quarterback. They're living the American dream. They made a ton of money. And now they're out of the game because one dude blew his knee. Well, yeah, blew his knee out, and the other one threw his arm out. And they can't do what they do. Now they're going to fight to keep whatever money they've got left over from whatever money they made as pros and endorsements and such. But then the preacher man, says, not give your heart to the Lord, but send your money to me. Here's my address. Give your money to the Lord, but here's my address. And I don't know. Human beings are funny. I have a lot of questions about life, and I'm comfortable with questions. I used to have answers, and I thought I had them, and then the longer you live, you realize there are problems with certain ways of thinking and certain ways that I have been thinking, and you just got to be open to being wrong. And that's part of what doing reactions is about. First time I'll hear a song, I'll say, here's what I think I heard. And sometimes it's wrong. More often than not, I get it right because the songwriters, put sequential thinking in there or a metaphor that's relatively easy to understand. But sometimes you get it wrong. Fair enough. That's life. But the American dream is there, and it's a beautiful thing that if you work and put your heart into something, it might turn out to be a wonderful, wonderful thing for you. And maybe you could provide for your family and yourself and things like this. But I like that he's posing the question, do we really need that dream? Like, what is that dream about? There seems to be a discord in here. The preacher man, you're going to get your dream. God's going to take care of you. Like, it's a spiritual, he didn't say this, but God's a spiritual vending machine. Send your money here. We'll pray for you. You'll be spiritual, and then God's going to bless you. And I've seen this so often. We all know this. We see that some of the televangelists will say, send this in here. Then they'll quote a verse that, your cup will runneth over to, 10 times and all this kind of stuff. So, expect that. And what you need to do is believe real hard that the Lord or God's going to do this for you, and then it's done for you, and then you're going to have 10 times what you just sent me. And I mean that is just a charade to me. I get the principle of giving because I love the idea of giving, but the idea of investment giving, so to speak, like, oh, if I give this to you, then I'm going to get this much back. That's an investment. That's not a gift. So when I give a gift, I just give it and I forget about it. I don't even expect a thank you. I like thank yous. I like connecting with the person in that regard, and I generally get thank yous when I give gifts to people. But when you give a gift, it's truly a gift, and it's just fun. Give it here. Your life is better. My life is better just knowing theirs is better. But, Hank is calling all of this into question, and I love that. It's really a philosophically oriented question. So, Russell, good song choice. I am going to rate this one. All right. It's one of the rare moments that I'm torn. Like, two numbers popped into my head. And it was an 8.95 that popped into my head. I'm going with a 9.0. Because when it's right in the middle there, this is one that if it's philosophically oriented, I'm definitely giving it the 0.05 benefit of the doubt. So that's going to go in the playlist of songs of 9 and above. And it's a thinking person song, no question about it. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed that. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.